Wah, wah.
Alright, we're live.
Yay.
Hey guys, welcome to Talking Time with Caffeine, Season 6, Episode 12. And I am once again the host because circumstances led to not having a podcast on Friday. And Vandalia is working tonight. So, here we are. And also Brandon's sick, so he's not here.
Uh-huh. So, does the main topic still say Olympics on it?
Yeah, I just wanted to get the thing started, and also, if you see the Olympics thumbnail right now, which I haven't changed it to anything yet, as I'm live streaming this, we're not going to really be talking about the Olympics because I guess Vandalia had a lot to say about the Olympics, assumingly, but since he's not here, I can't really say anything about the Olympics because I don't care about sports, and Schnick only has very little to say about it.
Yeah, all I can say is that, yes, I actually did sit down for like a few minutes just to see Korea walk in as one country.
Wait, 11? Wait,
what
it's
happened?
episode 11?
No, 102 it's supposed to be.
No, season 6, episode 11 it says.
I guess, I don't know.
Oh, so it is 11? I thought it was 12. What the fuck? Okay, I guess that's 12. Though if I'm wrong, then oops.
Do you have your caffeine?
Yes.
Well, I'm drinking Powerade.
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, so... shit, I don't know what to change.
If you really want to see my beautiful face, I can go on mobile Skype at one point.
I'm not really sure what to change the thumbnail to be quite honest with you. Like, it's funny, I have a shitload of pictures on my computer, but they're all fucking meme pictures, and I can't use any of them, so...
Well, you probably can't use Olympics, that's for sure, because the only other thing I could say is the fact that there was no Mario and Sonic game for these Olympics.
Wait a minute, I got an idea. No Mario and Sonic
Are you changing the title to that?
Well, I don't have a better title at the moment, so that's like a placeholder thing I can put right now. Do you have a better title? Because I don't right now.
I don't know.
I guess I'll just
if I was
Photoshop
going to be doing
the thumbnail.
this solo, I would have titled it Schnick in Charge.
But I'm in charge right now.
Damn it.
So Schnick, is there anything that you want to talk about?
Yeah. I went to the movies today for the first time in a month.
Yeah?
Because I've talked about this before. A month ago, I wasn't feeling the best because I was reflecting on the fact that I didn't really have that many friends.
A month ago, you said?
Yeah, a month ago.
Okay. What the fuck?
And yeah, Vandalia gone. That's good for now.
Nice, computer. You fucking got rid of my goddamn downloads tab on the fucking Windows Explorer. Great fucking job, Windows 7. I didn't even fucking do anything to do that. It just did it on its own. I'm sorry, continue.
So yeah, about a month ago, I go to see a movie called Molly's Game. It was getting positive reviews, I think some award nominations. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
To me, it was just a knockoff of Goodfellas that had like no real tension to it. Not to mention, it was kind of hard to follow the story. Like, the movie opens with her skiing and getting into a skiing accident, but then the movie ends with the exact same skiing accident. And since she looks the same age throughout most of the movie, except for the scenes when she's a kid, like, basically the whole movie's told out of sequence.
What the hell?
And
that sounds retarded.
It's a stylistic choice for some movies. I've seen it work before, like with Reservoir Dogs, but
I don't know. There's something about that just doesn't sound quite right to me. But
and
whatever.
To me, like, it just sounded like a Goodfellas knockoff, only because she's like running an underground gambling ring, and she's like giving everyone like funny little nicknames, like they're gangsters. But whereas Goodfellas actually showed why you shouldn't be doing that, really, all they were doing was playing freaking poker. Like, Goodfellas had that, like, actual tension to it. Like, actual mobster stuff. Molly's Game had none of that, but they were pretending, it almost seemed like they were pretending like it did. Not to mention, it was too long. 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours? Are you fucking...
Not to mention,
oh my God.
A little bit of suspense it would have had is if we slowly saw the cops investigating her and her going through things like avoid getting caught. There's no tension with that. The movie begins with her getting arrested.
Wow.
And at that point, I was like, well, so much for wondering if she was going to get arrested. And yeah, the out-of-sequence crap, it keeps going back and forth between her actually running the gambling ring and her talking with the lawyer. And, I tell you, the scenes with her in the present day talking with the lawyer, there's a reason why people will sometimes tell you that, oh, if you go to law school and you want to practice law, keep in mind that it's not as exciting as the movies and TV shows tell you. In fact, it can be quite boring. That certainly applies here, because all scenes of her talking with the lawyer are boring.
Damn.
Not to mention, there was this little subplot where the lawyer's daughter goes up to the woman and she's like, "Oh, you're the famous Molly Bloom? I look up to you." Apparently she wrote a book or something. Apparently she wrote a book about her experience, and the daughter kept claiming how she read the book and she kept saying she looks up to her as a role model. I'm thinking, what kind of kid reads a book about an underground gambling ring?
Hey, Sparrow.
It's like, oh my god! And I only went to see it because it was getting positive reviews. Well, then right after, I ended up going with, like a week later, or maybe like a day later, my sister took me to like this ice cream place because I was feeling really down because of the whole lack of friends thing. And I ended up asking her if I can go to the movies. I ended up going to see a movie called The Commuter, which was a movie with Liam Neeson, who's like a bit of an action star. Like, he's in his 60s, but he still does it anyway. He's pretty good at it. The Commuter got much more mixed reviews, and I'm fairly certain it's not going to win any awards. The Commuter I thought was damn good. I actually liked it. There was actual suspense. I got exactly what I wanted out of it. So, there you go. Like, it's like the one thought I can't get out of my head. How can I hate a praised movie, but like a not as praised movie?
I don't know. Also, Schnick, sorry to interrupt, but I don't know if the thumbnail is changing or not. I don't think it is, so if it's not, then it's just going to have to stay like that for now, and I'll just change it later.
mean, we can call... Maybe we can make it about unpopular opinions, because I actually saw a guy called Yoshi Player talking about his unpopular opinions. And I even put my own unpopular opinions in the comments section. His number one choice was that he thought Mario Kart 64 was a shitty game.
Wait, it actually did change? What the hell? Okay, so
you know what? Let the thumbnail be a Starfield. That's good.
All right.
Let it be a Starfield.
Well, I just didn't know whether or not it was changing, so now I have that fucking knowledge that I wanted. Thank you, Sparrow.
All right.
Also, by the way, it's Little Caesars, if you were wondering.
Pizza. So anyways, yeah, today, a whole month later, I skipped over movies like The Post, what else opened? The Post, The Greatest Showman, Jumanji. Maybe I should have went to see Jumanji. Only because I was afraid the exact same thing with Molly's Game was going to happen again, where I felt like I wasted my money. Because it's like after the whole freaking Molly's Game incident, now I went from going to see a whole lot of movies every weekend whenever possible to now I suddenly feel very selective. Like, I don't even think I could call myself a movie buff much anymore. Then again, I should, because I know a lot about movies, but... But...
So you're having
today,
the same problem with games as, like, you don't know what to watch anymore, or?
I mean, well, yeah, kind of. Like, I think I've been slowly recovering, because, well, today, me going to the movies, I went to go see a movie called Hostels, which was a story set, like, the 1890s. It's like this... Forget what kind of officer Christian Bale plays. Like, basically, let's just say he's law enforcement, and for his last job before retirement, he has to escort a group of Native Americans, including a chief that killed some friends of his, to their home in Montana. And, like, fending off, like, attacks from, like, other Native Americans and landowners along the way. It was slow at points, but I liked it. It actually had suspense to it, unlike Molly's Game. Can't get over that. The movie ends with, like, literally the last line of that movie is, "I'm one tough bitch to kill." I'm like, you were not even in freaking danger for most of it! Like, all that happens is that, one, she gets into a skiing accident, which kickstarts the whole thing, and then, two, she's held up at gunpoint by, like, a mobster once in the whole 2.5-hour runtime.
Are you Wow, that 2.5 hours is, like, plenty of fucking time, dude. Like, holy hell.
Yeah.
Like, way more than enough.
And no, it's not because it stars a woman. I freaking saw Atomic Blonde last year. Charlize Theron's freaking awesome. Need I go on?
I saw a picture of a post. Forgot what movie they were talking about, but they were saying, "Oh, this movie is the first movie to have a black person be the hero in a movie." And then the picture shows a response of someone listing all the movies that came before it that featured a black person being the hero. One of which being Men in Black, which I think would be the most obvious.
Yeah, Men in Black. Oh my god.
Speaking of which, that's another movie I never saw, because I just never had a chance.
I have a copy of it. I actually first saw it in my science fiction and fantasy class. Like, I remember the Burger King toys that were, like, based on the animated series. And then eventually, when I was in my science fiction and fantasy class in high school, we ended up watching the movie.
Science fiction and fantasy class? Like, an actual class or a club?
It was an actual class. All we did was watch science fiction movies, and we had to talk about them.
Holy crap! Did you get, like, half a credit out of it?
Yeah, it was a one-semester class, and I got my credit for it.
Yeah, because I'd imagine that would be an elective class, but fuck, dude, that sounds badass.
It was pretty badass, actually. Like, we started by watching dystopian future movies. Like, we watched Equilibrium, which was like this... It was like this pretty dumb action movie with Christian Bale, and though my teacher kept calling him Christian Bales for some reason, with an S. Another movie we watched was also not very good. It was called Eagle Eye, and it talked about concerns about the government monitoring people with, like, technology. Then we shifted to post-apocalypse. First with I Am Legend, but then it kind of turned into zombie movies.
I thought you were going to say I Am Mean.
No. It may as well have been I Am Mean. Imagine that going on the screen. Instead of us watching freaking Will Smith cradle his dying dog trying to sing Three Little Birds, instead we get, how I hate those movies.
That's basically what the class is. Fucking, how's the lyrics go again?
Look, what clever children.
Yeah.
See them study, watch them learn. How I hate those goody-goodies. How they make my stomach turn.
That's what the teacher should have been like in response to the rest of the fucking school. Because, I mean, the fucking whole class that you had goes against what schools do normally, like, by a long shot. Wait, did they make you take tests?
Obviously, we had to do assignments related to the movies.
What kind of stuff would they ask you to do?
Well, there would be quizzes, like, essentially to go over the rest of the movies we watched. So, I Am Legend was meant to be a start of a post-apocalyptic unit, but it kind of just turned into zombie movies. We watched World War Z right after. Then, after World War Z, I wanted to show them the original Dawn of the Dead, but it was a pretty... I had to screen capture a print from YouTube, which, trivia fact, is legal because the movie is public domain. But people, number one, a lot of the kids in the class... For one thing, I Am Legend's ending was infamously changed to where Will Smith goes out dying like a badass. But then the original ending actually had Will Smith find out that the creatures in the movie weren't savages, but they were just a civilization that just wanted to test a creature that Will Smith captured for testing. They just wanted her back. Which was basically meant to be a revelation that, oh, there was a civilization within them, and Will Smith was the monster to them.
So,
which had a much better message to it, but a lot of the kids... Literally, I was in a class where all the kids preferred the explosive ending.
So, in other words, the plot of Chicken Little.
Sure.
Kind of, like, half of the plot, I guess. Because, I mean, the idea towards the movie is similar, I guess.
I don't know. I don't see much of a connection, but...
Well, I say that because of the fact that towards the end of the movie, the aliens wanted that one tinier alien back from the city, and that was the whole reason why there was a whole fucking invasion. There wasn't any of the themes I Am Legend had. But anyways,
So, I wanted to show the class the original Dawn of the Dead because that was like the first popular zombie movie alongside the original Night of the Living Dead. But not only was the print I got in pretty bad quality on when projected on my teacher's computer, a lot of kids didn't want to watch a quote-unquote old-ass movie.
Wow.
So instead, my teacher went on Netflix and ended up finding Land of the Dead, which was a movie made by the same guy, George Romero. I personally thought Land of the Dead was alright, but the class hated it. Well, most of the class. Notably, one kid who defended it was a kid that I knew.
So, in other words, pretty much the whole class would rather want to watch your film.
I don't think... No, I think they wanted none. And then we didn't even finish Land of the Dead. Like, we got towards the end, but... when a whole lot of zombie gore started up towards the end of the movie, a lot of kids were going, "Oh! Can we not watch this, miss?"
Seriously?
And yet they would I guarantee those same kids were watching Walking Dead and loving it.
You know what's really weird? So,
What?
when I was taking my film classes in Mountain Range, or AKA when I was in Colorado, my teacher was like, after this class, any horror film you're going to watch is not going to be as good as before you took this class because you'll know that everything is fake. Or I guess another way to put it is basically everything that looks cool is fake.
Huh.
So, it's kind of weird. Though, in my opinion, knowing that things are fake, they still can get to me. Simply because of, like, how good they're designed.
Yeah, there's that, but... Alright, let's see. So, we didn't even
fuck,
finish...
I'm sorry, I didn't change the topic. I overreacted, I apologize for that.
So anyways, we abruptly switched to Men in Black that same week.
Yeah.
And that's when we watched Men in Black, and then from there, we just kind of transitioned to superhero movies for the rest of the semester. We basically watched all the Phase 1 movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Phase 1?
Though out of... Huh?
What's Phase 1?
Well, essentially the Marvel Cinematic Universe is broken out into phases, aka story arcs. Phase 1 was basically the start of the series with Iron Man, and it all accumulated with the Avengers.
Okay.
Thing is, we watched the movies out of order. We watched them... The real order is Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, and the Avengers. We watched it as Thor, Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man 2, Avengers.
Wow.
Then after we finished the Avengers, we ended up switching to DC. We watched the entire Dark Knight trilogy plus Man of Steel. And then after that, we kind of switched over to X-Men. We watched the first X-Men, X-Men First Class, and we were in the middle of watching X2 before finals week, though we never finished it.
Yeah.
It's funny, X2 was one of those movies that I could just never see the ending of. It wasn't until I finally bought it on Blu-ray for myself with the other X-Men movies of the first 6 that I finally... No, even when I watched X2 on Blu-ray, I fell asleep as the ending was coming out. And it took me until my movie marathon when I finally watched the ending.
Even your own body didn't want to watch it.
Nope. So yeah, X2 was the last movie we watched in the class. Now, as for assignments, they were basically broken up into two things. We had to take quizzes, like we took a quiz on Equilibrium, and we took a quiz on Batman Begins. In fact, I might actually have some of those quizzes with me in my school bag. I actually stored them there so my dad wouldn't throw them out. I'm actually gonna go get them. I want to see what was what. What the hell?
I think I reached about my food limit here.
Oh, damn it.
Well, my body does not want to eat any more food because I swear every time I chew the food, it's like I get the hint that my body wants to start puking shit out. So
Okay.
it's like, stop putting things in, or this feeling that you're feeling is going to multiply by 100 in a few minutes. So I'm going to go get water. I'm going to go get Tums because I'm going to fucking die from heartburn if I don't.
Oh no, you're walking away.
Why am I not?
Alright. Oh my god. I have a sheet that has a list of all the science fiction and fantasy things that we were listing off.
Wow. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright, I had to take a quiz for I Am Legend. I got a 91. Let me see, what 2 questions did I get wrong? Oh, I got the name of the virus that caused the Dark Seekers, I think they were called, wrong. I also got the amount of tests that were taken to get a cure for cancer wrong. Okay. What else is there? Oh, we also did projects. This particular project, Hero's Journey, was basically I had to work with a group to basically script out Thor's plot with the Hero's Journey structure. Then another assignment I had was to compare I Am Legend with World War Z. The frick? Okay. Microscope comparison. Hey! Hey, I have an award for firearm IDs that was in my forensic science class. Oh, and right here I have an assessment for X-Men. A quiz for Eagle Eye. That was a perfect 100. What the hell? The frick? Oh, this was, I had to create my own hero with Batman Begins. That was a project. Oh my god. And then there was a quiz for Batman Begins. Oh dear. I found it. Oh, the staple's ruined, though. Jesus. Can't believe I found this. I'm on page 10 of the yearbook. What do you know? Let's The frick, and then I have a bunch of math work. I don't think Mario's back. I wish I could go to my scanner. If anyone in the chat even gives a damn, I basically found a few political cartoons I drew for junior year of high school. The artwork's not very good, but at least for the time, I thought I was clever with the messages. Ugh.
Is Schnick there? What the hell? Did you leave or something? Because I just got back and nothing was happening.
I was just going through all my old assignments. I found that there were a bunch of quizzes, projects I had to work on, but probably the most interesting find had nothing to do with the class. I found a few... Have we already talked about how I think my generation is not good? Well, I already talked about that, like, on yesterday's... I already talked about that yesterday, Pac-Man World.
On your own stream?
Yeah, like, on my own stream.
Is that something that we were going to be talking about?
I mean, unless you wanted to add to it, but what I was going to say was, I found a couple of political cartoons I scripted in, basically like little comic strip pages that I scripted in junior year of high school for my U.S. history class. The artwork was really bad, but I had thought, at least for the time, I had clever messages. In fact, my teacher really liked the project. I think as soon as I can, I'm going upstairs and I'm going to freaking put them onto the scanner and I'm going to get PDF files of them. Preserve them forever. But meanwhile, we have a little bit of an audience in the... Well, then again, not all my stream audiences goes to Vandelia's channel. So, right now in the chat, Vendetta, Sparrow, do you want me to play Fear or Rayman?
Interesting that you asked that in the podcast now.
I'm asking them now, so that way I don't have to spend a few minutes in the... Well, then again, I'm probably going to get more votes depending on who's in the stream later. Sparrow votes Rayman. Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh for?
Because now I have to make sure SSF's okay. But that's fine.
SSF? Are you referring to Super Smash Flash?
No, I'm referring to the Saturn emulator because I'm playing the Saturn version of Rayman.
So,
I also have to decide if I want to use the European ROM or the Japanese ROM.
So, did you already talk about everything you wanted to say?
Well, I did want to say what I got today from FYE.
I guess I can do a live test of my earbuds I got today.
Okay. Can I say what I got from FYE? Because it was actually a big miracle.
A miracle? Again?
Not a miracle, but it was not a miracle, but I got really lucky. Rayman it is. Uh-oh.
It's in the description, and Mario wasn't Yeah, last night. What's in the description?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in the description? Like this podcast? So why don't you?
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oops.
Essentially, during Pac-Man World yesterday, I was talking about how I had trouble befriending people and how I thought a lot of people in my generation just feel like they're entitled. They just give into memes too quickly. It's all about stupid humor.
Okay, there.
But real quick, before you add to that, can I say how lucky I got today?
Wasn't episode 11 last? That's what I was saying. Van did it, and yes, Nick, go on.
All right. So, when I was browsing FYE, I found that there was a Blu-ray set for Jean-Claude Van Damme. Contained 5 of his most famous movies from the 90s that he did with Universal. Thing is, I've had that set on my wish list for a while because I felt like I should have some Jean-Claude Van Damme movies in my little movie marathon, given that he appears in The Expendables 2. Thing is, the set brand new for 5 movies on Amazon, $50.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. Especially when you consider that Van Damme's movies aren't, like, super high quality.
Maybe they're just super rare, bro.
Wah, wah. But anyways, yeah, I found the set in my FYE. It was used, but it was $25. Thing is, I was skeptical about getting used because digital copies are supposed to be included. And the thing about buying used Blu-rays and DVDs is that most likely their digital copies are used.
Wow.
You know? Like, whoever previously owned it probably redeemed it when they felt like, I don't want the disc anymore. They probably traded in to get most, if not all, of their money back. But then they kept the digital copy. But I bought it anyway because I figured, you know what, I'm not going to get it any cheaper than this. And then, of course, I use freaking... What's the name of that website where you can freaking check Amazon price histories?
Purchase history?
All I know is What?
Purchase history?
No. Yeah, Amazon's purchase no, like Amazon's price history.
Oh. There's a price history?
Yeah, like basically you're gonna see... Oh, it's called Camel. That's right.
What? What? Camel! What the fuck? What the fuck? What should we call our price history? Camel! Let's be more like the Japanese and just call it some random fucking bullshit, cause who cares? Fucking, like, what the fuck? Camel. Fucking, goddamn. Why? What does a fucking camel have to do with a fucking price history?
Maybe they smoke cigarettes.
Fucking Camel cigarettes, yeah. Fucking Camel company motherfuckers. Making everyone have goddamn smoke lung cancer. Fuckers.
Oh my god, but anyways, so...
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
According to Camel, the lowest price that the Van Damme Blu-ray set was brand new was about $25. So I figured, you know what, I'll buy the used set, and if it ever goes on sale again, I'll just sell the used set and buy the new one. There we go.
I'll be momentarily gone because I have to quickly attend my dad's birthday dessert. I'll be gone for a few minutes.
Oh, it's your dad's birthday? Happy birthday.
I think he's 57 or something.
He looked much older than that, I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, I'll be back.
But it's nice to know he's young, though. Anyways. Well, I wanted to hear Mario's reaction to my story, so I can't continue. Oh, your mom's birthday. Happy birthday. It's nobody I know's birthday, though. God damn it. Why do I feel like going through my Amazon wish list and screen sharing it? Because that's not good. Because the damn onion boy is going to attack. Goddamn onion boy. Onion boy. Onion boy. Onion boy. 56! Wow, that's not that old either. Onion Boy sounds like a bizarre superhero. Well, you need to go watch Brandon's live Gmod live stream where basically I was playing as a Shrek character model. And Brandon was basically trying to hunt me down in the big city map, and he kept saying, "Where are you, Onion Boy?" And he kept calling me Onion Boy because of it. Yeah. Vendetta Records was born in 1979, the same year as Vandalia. I guess I'm millennial generation. I think Mario's Generation Z. Maybe. I don't like the word millennial, though. I'd rather go by a different term. (1988), the year where the last Dirty Harry movie came out. I don't know what's so. I don't know why. I just think 1988 is a special year because of that. Alright, I think enough's enough. I think we need some music. We're gonna listen to the music where Shrek loves to scratch his ass. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Wait, there's gotta be a way for me to freaking... What the fuck? Why do I have to share the screen and sound? Alright, here we go. Ass music. Does he stick records on his ass and scratch them like a DJ? I think so. Now we're gonna listen to... Oh, shit. We're gonna listen to a good remix of Strange Things from Toy Story. The fuck? Yeah, Vandalia live streams on occasion. Alright, that's enough. Okay. Honestly, it's because of tracks like that that make me kind of wish that Toy Story on the Genesis had a PS1 port. That way it could have had that same music. What the hell? Hello, eh? Who wants to see the Baby's Kisses build of Mario 64 created by Brandon? How disappointing. Yeah, I saw Cage 3 is gonna have Monsters Inc. And I'm like, really? I don't know, like... Did they do it only because they wanted to have the whole gang in friggin' monster designs? Because other than that, how could you make a big, expansive world out of Monsters, Inc.? They don't really show much of the city in the both movies. Oh, I do have some more news, though. I found out that apparently there's more DSP news, actually. Sorry to go back to DSP for the millionth time. Apparently he was caught masturbating on stream again. Except this time it wasn't video, it was audio. Disturbing.
I'm back.
I was just saying how DSP was caught fapping on stream again.
Again?
This time it's not video, it's audio.
Wow. Oh, by the way, yeah, I was right. My dad is 57, and also, I told him that you said that you thought he looked older, and he told me to tell you thanks.
Fuck you!
What?
Why? What? Was he insulted by that?
No. He didn't really seem to care, though.
What the frick? Why would you tell him that?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I mean, knowing him, I knew he wasn't...
Old.
Knowing him, I didn't really... I knew he wasn't gonna, like, be offended or anything, so I figured, it's alright.
Now Vendetta's asking about Vandelia's Let's Play.
I don't know if you already answered this or not, Schnick, but, let me read this again. Vendetta, yeah, he does live stream games. He did it before, multiple times. Speaking of Cage, whatever happened to Vandalia, let's play it. Whatever happened to it? Well, basically, he wanted me to focus on transcribing the podcast because if you didn't know already, I am actually responsible for Phoenix Wright and Kingdom Hearts 1 Let's Plays because I edit them. He records them, though. But yeah, he told me to put them on hold for the time being, and... oh, excuse me. He hasn't told me to do anything else with them as of yet. So, I don't know what else he wants me to do with it, but... yeah, that's what's going on. I believe I think I mentioned this when I was doing my live stream for the transcription of hashtag Cage Lore.
Well, oh my god. Could I, finish what I was trying to say before?
What were you saying?
I was trying to finish me getting to use Jean-Claude Van Damme Blu-ray set. So yeah, on Camel, I saw the cheapest price for a new Blu-ray of that the cheapest the set had ever gotten brand new on Amazon was $25. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to buy the used set and hopefully it works. If it works, I'll keep it. And then if the new set ever goes on sale for that price, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. I don't have to worry about that because I took the set home with me. The digital copy code was still inside for all 5 movies, 5 separate codes for each. Thankfully, I got lucky. Really lucky. The codes were not redeemed.
Wow.
I was able to... well, let's see. 3 of the movies, I was able to go directly to Voodoo to redeem them. 2 of the movies, though, would not redeem on Voodoo, so I ended up redeeming them on iTunes instead. They worked on iTunes. And besides, one of the movies transferred over to Vudu because my iTunes and Vudu accounts are connected because of Movies Anywhere. But the other movie strangely didn't transfer over, but it's in my iTunes library, so I still have it. Vendetta Records is asking me again about my KH Let's Play. I don't know, I'm just not in the mood to upload anything. Like, it's not just KH, like all the other shitty games I took up. I mean, well, both Harry Potter games aren't shitty, and Shrek's not really shitty, but still, just not really in a recording mood at the moment. I mean, it'd be different if people were paying me to do this, but I'm not being paid for it, and truth is, I don't want to be paid for it.
3 months?
Well, like 2 months.
Like a normal video?
I guess 2 months for a KH2 video, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even realize it's been that long.
I remember I was talking with Van Delia. I was almost thinking that when KH3 came out, I would play the game blind as a Let's Play, but I don't know. Maybe I could stream it? Or maybe not. I'll get copyrighted.
I don't know about you, but I feel like that you're slowly starting to prefer streaming over recording, Schnick.
I mean, it's just... I don't know. Like, I like recordings because that let me edit and have fun with, like, how the videos turn out.
Yeah. Edit, aka put text if needed, and that's, like, very rarely, and that's about it.
I'll put gags sometimes.
You do still? Huh.
Sometimes.
I mean, you told me that you barely edit videos, so... I mean, what I assume.
I mean, when I edit videos, it's to add text to explain things, to cut out moments where I got stuck, and to speed up moments where I got stuck. Though sometimes I will put in more complex gags.
Meanwhile,
like, for instance, the fucking explode moment in Teen Titans, I literally made the screen cut to black and fade to white and cut to black when the game exploded. And then, most recently, in one of the Harry Potter videos, I actually drowned out our commentary and increased the audio of the game as a gag that's saying, oh, fuck what Schnick's talking about, let's listen to Gilderoy Lockhart, and that was basically to show why they couldn't ride the train, because Harry and Ron were too bit. Harry was getting stuck listening to Lockhart, and they missed the train somehow.
Wow.
But I do need to get back to recording, but it's just, I swear to God, like, maybe it's because I had too many shitty games in the back burner. Like, I don't really like Robots. I definitely don't like Avatar.
Robots is a bad game?
I mean, it's not Shrek on Xbox level, but it's kind of generic, you know?
I think that maybe you just gave yourself too many things to work on at a time. Like, you have so many... Last I checked, which was a while ago, so I don't know if you updated it since or not, but last I checked, you had a whole freaking list of games that you were working on, and then a list of games that you put on hold, and it was like a long list of things, and I'm just like God damn, Schnick. Like,
the active Let's Plays I have right now are KH2, which I have to upload. It's entirely recorded, but I'll be honest, with KH2, I have to do audio syncing, and even though I have plenty of time, I guess I'm just lazy. I've entered MarioTube mode.
Oh my god, I don't know if that should be, like, a good thing or a bad thing that you said that.
Then, of course, on top of that, I have the Harry Potter double feature, and for being honest, I want to do the Harry Potter double feature. Shrek 2 was the last time I recorded something, but I don't know, like, something just felt off about, because you know, the whole lack of friends thing got to me during that Shrek 2 recording, and let's just say those videos were not really pleasant. Like most of the second Shrek 2 video was fine, but then you ended up mentioning, oh, I know why you're sad. It's because there's no more angry grandpa. And I was like, kind of, yeah. And then that got me thinking of my gram. My gram was like someone who would always freaking call me. Or better yet, I would always call her and she would always take it. And I guess I just got frustrated because, you know, I had one friend I kept messaging asking if he wanted to hang out. He would always give vague answers that would usually turn into no, and then even though he's well aware I want to hang out with him, he never makes any effort on his part to arrange something with me. At this point, I feel like that in particular was what brought me down.
That one person in particular, or?
I mean, well, there's two people that... Huh?
I was saying, is it that one person specifically, or is it a multitude of things?
It's kind of a multitude of things, but that's like one part of it. In fact, at this point, I've basically just given up. Like, I just know for a fact that anytime I ask him, like, he's probably going to make up an excuse.
Yeah, probably. If it's been so long and it's the same shit every time, then what's the point?
Yeah. I'll say this once. I plan on inviting him to my graduation party. If he doesn't show up, I'm probably not going to bother anymore. That sounds a little mean. I don't want it to come to that. I might actually cry if that comes to that, because we did a lot of shit when we were kids. It was fun.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be not anymore just because layers. Bullshit.
When is your graduation, anyways?
In May.
Do you know what day in May?
I think I graduate on the 18th, but then the party might be the day after.
Oh,
maybe.
Hell. I graduate after that, so... Because I was going to say, if I had, like, a plane ticket over there, I could probably just fly there and, you know, fucking attend it, because I'm 18, so who's to say I can't go there, right? I mean, then again, your housing and your family members might want to say otherwise, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, then again, if you're really thinking about doing that, well, don't forget, friggin' Brandon, as far as I'm aware, still plans on visiting me, so why not join him?
Because, well, I mean, I don't know how your family would react to two people compared to one. That's the thing. So, like, if they're cool with it, then
you know.
Yeah, I mean, if they're cool with it,
my sister has had multiple friends stay over before, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about like people from out of state here. Two people out of state.
Well, don't forget, I've been speaking with you for going on 3 years now, and my mom, my dad are well aware of you at this point. My dad especially.
Your mom is aware of me? I didn't know that.
Yeah, my mom is aware of you. Like, she sometimes doesn't approve of me talking on here all the time, because sometimes I'm loud when I speak, and she also doesn't want me to get obsessed.
How much does she know of me anyways?
I think she only knows that you exist, and she also knows what states you all live in.
How does she know this? Like, just
because she asked me.
Oh.
She asked me.
Interesting.
She also knows how old you are as well.
Oh, so she knows I'm 18 now?
Yeah.
I mean,
from what I can tell, only my dad is aware of Brandon's plan.
I can see why your dad would know me more than your mom, because he's seen me, or at least I'm pretty sure he saw me, at least he heard me.
Yeah, he has.
But, yeah. I mean, if they're well aware of me, and they want me there, along with Brandon at the same time, if they're cool with that, then by all means, yeah, I'll fucking go for it, but I just don't want them to, like, be freaking out because, oh, now 2 people from out of state are coming into our house or planning on doing that. Like, what the hell do we do or something? Because I don't want your family to just be like, we don't have enough room for 2 people.
Well, actually, there's plenty of room. Like, if it's summertime... Well, let's see. During the weekend of my graduation, that would actually be a bit difficult. Because, my aunt and my cousin are coming.
Well, like I said, my graduation for high school is going to be, like, a couple weeks at least after yours is already done with, so...
Yeah,
that's
well,
the thing.
Don't forget I do have a bit of space in my house. Like, there's a couch out in the porch, a couch in the living room, there's also an air mattress.
Well, I mean, it sounds... Yeah, that sounds like it could hold at least 3 more people, so...
Yeah, like, we've had a bunch of people stay here before. Like, my aunt and my cousin would probably... Well, actually, the couch in the living room is actually a fold-out bed. I think, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, shit, Vandelia's in the chat. I live alone right now, so I have space if you 2 visit. Huh.
But, yeah...
The only thing I wish I knew was how much it would cost for a plane ticket, because I think Brandon said that he wanted to spend his money on me for a plane ticket to Colorado, but I mean, as far as anywhere else, I have no idea how much it would cost, and I don't know how to get that info very well. From
Phoenix to... I mean, well, truth is, if you were flying it... If any of you plan to fly into JFK, that would probably be the ultimate fucking nightmare, because from what I can tell, my mom, my dad don't like going there.
Really?
So, it would probably preferably it would have to be LaGuardia, or most preferably, it would have to be an airport called Westchester. Because it's a small airport, doesn't get a whole lot of traffic.
I didn't know there was multiple airports for a single city.
Well, they're not in a single city.
Oh, they're not?
Then again, New York kind of has 2 airports, JFK and LaGuardia.
Oh, I grew up just thinking, oh, there's one airport for this specific area. Like, in Phoenix, I think it's like Skyport International Airport or something like that. All I know is that it has the name Sky in it, and that's like the only... that's the only airport that I believe I've seen or been to. I mean,
well, I'm trying to think. Anytime my ma flies down from here to Florida, it's like $100 to $200, I think. So from Phoenix to like the New York area, that would be at least like a couple $100.
If it's a couple $100, then as long as I save it, then maybe like $400 in total. For a 2-way trip?
I don't think it would be above 500, but actually, let me check.
Well, I'm saying for a 2-way trip, though. So.
Oh, both ways?
Because it's not like I'm going to be moving to your state or anything.
Obviously. Let me see. Phoenix... to... Wow. Hang on. All the prices I'm seeing here, like, range from, like, 300 to 400.
Oof.
Like, the cheapest one I see is 300, but the thing is, the prices always fluctuate. So, my suggestion is, if you were serious about it, you'd have to keep an eye on it.
Well, where do I look for the prices, though? Because I'm not really sure where.
You could just type, like, I'm on Google Flights right now, and it gives you like prices for like all these different airlines.
Oh, so that's where people get their prices at?
Well, there's other sites, but that's what I just looked at.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess I was doing the thing that was correct before I even knew I was doing it correctly.
Yeah, well, if you're serious about it, my suggestion is just keep looking at the prices.
Okay.
I
just look at New York, right?
Yeah, New York.
New York. Alright. 1 mile from... Oh, Dayton International Airport is my closest. 1 mile from your house? How do I not ever hear planes going over your fucking house if it's 1 mile? What the hell?
You talking about me?
Vandalia put in the chat that he lives 1 mile away from Dayton International Airport. And not once have I ever heard a plane go over Vandalia's house. What the fuck? How is that even fucking possible? After all this time, like 2 years, 3 years now? What the hell?
Wah, wah.
Yeah, wah wah.
But yeah, this all started because I made a depressing Shrek 2 video.
Wow. Yeah, I would like I said before, Schneck, I would like to visit, and me being 18, I can do that, but not yet. I would like to see if Brandon ends up going.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, Brandon still says he's serious about it. In fact, I think Brandon even claimed his parents said they were going to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm serious about it. My parents aren't going to be paying for it, I can guarantee you that, but, you know, with Vandalia, then as long as I save it, then I'll be able to pay for it eventually. It would just be a matter of how much money I get and how much I end up saving because, well, my income with him is slow, and there's a good reason for it, but the fact that it's slow might take me longer than I might want it, but I have no idea.
So get to work quickly.
Get a job quickly?
No, don't get a job. Just do a whole bunch of work. Don't slack.
Yeah, pretty much. And fucking stay away from the goddamn debit card.
Uh-huh. So, as for returning to recording, I might want to do... Maybe next weekend I have a long weekend. Maybe I'll do Harry Potter next weekend if everyone can come.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe Shrek 2. Robots and Avatar, I'm not feeling it.
You don't like Avatar?
Yeah, like, Avatar is like freaking... It's like kind of a poor man's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't click with me at the moment.
Wow. What is the reason why you gave yourself so many projects anyways?
I guess to have variety on the channel, and to get so I can play more games.
I mean, I guess... I mean, I feel like that would just burn you the fuck out, like having that
It's like
many
I don't
projects.
learn. That's what happened before.
Really?
Yeah, like back in 2015, I had 7 projects going on at the same time. Like, there was Looney Tunes, Back in Action, Jimmy Neutron Jet Fusion, The Incredibles, which later became freaking... After The Incredibles, I forget what came after. God forbid if it was Drunk Obi-Wan. Actually, no, I think it was probably Spider-Man 2. Enter Electro on the PS1, but I don't think it was. So, there was The Incredibles, there was... what was the fourth one? I don't remember.
Oh, wow. Huh.
So 4 licensed games, and then there were 3 real games. KH1, GTA 5, and Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Oh, and Saints Row.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then we get to December. I'm trying to make the Terminator 3 review, and then I get my new dog. And given that he was a baby, he was even more of a troublemaker than he is today. When he was actually a baby.
Yeah. That it was fucking nightmare, wasn't it?
It was a freaking nightmare. And then on top of all that, when I asked Vandelia to slow down on the KH1 recording, he asks me to do Prince of Persia Sands of Time. And then the one video I uploaded on YouTube, legit, it is every couple of minutes, I'm getting... My sister drops the dog downstairs with me because her friend's sleeping over, and I guess for some reason that means the dog can't sleep with her. So, the result... Every couple of minutes, I had to get up to stop my dog from breaking into a dog food bag my dad decided to cleverly store downstairs.
And there was nowhere else you could put the food bag at?
Nope.
Wow.
There were multiple food bags, actually.
Oh, wow. Gotta stock up on doggo food.
Uh-huh. Well, actually... If I'm not mistaken, that was food those were like different kinds of food that my ma actually bought for my old dog to try and get him to eat during his last days. And then after he died, that food was given to a neighbor, but then when we got the new dog, the baby, the food was given back to us. And I guess they had him taste test some of it until we found the food he loved.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, my ma claims that she believes my old dog died because of the food he was fed.
Yeah, right.
I still believe he got poisoned. Because...
Oh, sorry.
Huh? I mean, because he got sick very suddenly. My ma thinks it was cancer that stemmed from his food. I've said before that he was up, like, we had to drop him off at a summer house we used to stay at. Before we sent him up there, he was fine, and after we sent him up there, he gets sick. And from what I've heard, like, the old lady that ran the place, I think she was starting to come down with dementia or something, and she started spraying rat poison everywhere. But I think she did, because there was a rat infestation problem. And since my old dog loved eating grass, it's entirely possible she just carelessly sprayed it in the grass and he ate it. I only say that because it's just too perfectly timed. Getting sick like that doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
So, but I guess... But then again, we never did an autopsy on him or anything like that, so we're not going to know what did it. And then Vandelia says, at the time, he figured we could use a break from KH. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was the one that said we needed a break from KH.
That was what I was going to say, was that he said that in the chat, but you already know now.
Yeah. Like, and more specifically, the reason why I wanted a break was because I wanted to do the Terminator 3 review.
Which didn't end up happening until several months later. Unless Well, actually, I don't know
Well,
when
actually,
the thing happened, so...
Now do you want me to go into, like, the frickin' Terminator 3 reviews history?
Oh, God, is that... Do we need to?
Well, it's brief. Like, essentially, I had the script all finished in November 2015.
15? Wow.
15. I ended up recording all the live-action scenes and all the gameplay footage I needed. All I had to do was edit it.
Enter your baby.
Enter the baby. And enter the KH recording, actually. Because, honestly, on all the... Like, I had quite a few... I had a busy school semester, and... On the few free nights I had, I figured, you know what, now's the time to edit Terminator 3. Immediately, I get a message from Van Delia asking for KH recording.
Wow.
And I'm not at the time, at least, I wasn't the kind of guy that could say no. So. And then at one point, I brought up taking a break from KH, and then it turned into Prince of Persia. The baby happened. And then my Christmas vacation starts. It's like, okay, now I have all the time I need for Terminator. My uncle dies. My mom, my sister have to go attend the funeral. And since my dad's working, it was me and the baby. On top of it already not being a very pleasant time, that left me no time for really anything. That dog, he was such a troublemaker, all I could do is sit upstairs, watch TV.
Wow.
Eventually I managed to bring my Wii upstairs, but I don't know why I chose the Wii. Maybe it was because I was just into playing Wii games at the time.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I think I chose the Wii because it had a wireless remote.
But then the PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, you get the point.
I don't know. I thought the Wii was probably the easiest to transport.
That's funny.
And then the best part, I remember this one incident. I was playing Red Steel, a game that's like sword fight. You have to swing your Wii remote like a sword. Okay? The baby is sleeping with me in my lap.
Oh no. Why did you choose to play a game where you gotta wave a remote around with the fucking baby on your lap, sleeping? That was like the worst possible time to play a game like that. Like, what the fuck?
No, but the thing is, he actually ignored me swinging the remote, actually.
What the fuck? Oh,
that's how heavy a sleeper he was.
Oh, you got fucking lucky then.
No, but then eventually he slowly started to wake up. And then, you know what happened?
What?
Redneck mode activate. Because very slowly he looked up at me holding the Wii remote and nunchuck, and he saw the wire that was... He saw the wire that the nunchuck was connected to. His mentality was that anytime he wanted to chew on something, he would just go straight for it. And if you pulled it away from him, that was only going to make it worse for you, because he would think you were playing. So I would wear my slippers around the house. As soon as he started going after the slippers, I would run away from him. He would just chase after me and more aggressively grab the slipper.
Oh my god.
But, so anyways, I'm holding the Wii remote and the nunchuck. He slowly starts waking up, and he slowly starts opening his mouth trying to go after the wire with the nunchuck.
Oh, fuck.
But thankfully, he didn't do any damage to it.
What was your reaction?
I was like, oh no, oh no. But I actually stopped playing Red Steel at that point. I just started playing Xenoblade.
Wow.
A game that doesn't require you to wave the remote. But, yeah, getting back to Terminator 3's review. The Terminator 3 review. By the way, on a side note, Dark Lord Shadow, a YouTuber I watch, he actually unveiled a whole pile of games he bought as review subjects. Terminator 3 was one of them. The Redemption.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I go in his comments section, and of course somebody's telling you, oh, review Terminator 3 next, it's a great game.
Okay.
And that comment got like 4 likes on it.
So what did you put in the comments?
I didn't reply to that comment. I put my own comment basically warning the guy that I thought Terminator 3 was bad.
Did you get hate for it?
Surprisingly, no. In fact, unlike the guy who posted the comment praising Terminator 3: The Redemption, Jetto actually responded to my comment.
And what did he say?
He basically said, yeah, I remember I played the first level. I remember playing the game at a Walmart display once. I couldn't even get past the first level. But I don't know. Some people below said it's good, so we'll see.
Did he review it?
He hasn't reviewed it yet, but if he somehow likes it, I'm just going to say, fine. You like the game? That's great. I think it's a piece of shit, but at the same time, he hated Duke Nukem Forever, and I actually posted a comment saying that I actually like the game, and he actually responded to my comment there saying, that's great, I'm glad you got enjoyment out of it.
You know, I'm going to be honest, if I don't like a game and someone says that they enjoy it, but the whole thing would be that there's so many reasons as to why the game is bad that it's perfectly reasonable to call it a bad game, I wouldn't really know how to respond to people that say it's good. For instance, Nintendo Labo. I don't understand why people like it so much, because you're paying $70 to $80 for a game that requires cardboard and, well, 1, waste of space, 2, it's gonna break easily. Those are the 2 biggest problems in my opinion. And it's like, why do you like this specifically? And people for some reason like it so much that I no joke, I've seen fucking comments legitimately saying, oh, we should have this in science classes or some shit like that. And it's like, no! What the fuck? Like, why would you say that? You're talking about a fucking piece of cardboard set for a fucking video game. Like, how does that even make any fucking sense? Like, the idea maybe, but not the fucking actual product. Like, oh my god, now I'm in trouble again. Ugh. But yeah, it's like, not the actual fucking game, like, what the fuck? Why would you put that in the science class? And also, ooh, Nintendo Switch in a classroom. Oh yeah, because that's gonna end well for the teacher. Oh hey, if the teacher can bring a Nintendo Switch, then we can bring our phones out. That's just stupid. And plus, it's like, nobody could have done this with, you know, other things. Like, hasn't this kind of stuff been out for a long time except without a game. You know, like, what the fuck? But yeah, I just generally don't know how to respond to people that say, "Oh, I like the Nintendo Labo," because it's like, what the fuck? And even after, like, it's like the only thing I could do really is explain why I think it's a bad thing, and then if they say otherwise, then what the fuck do you do then? You know?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say, yeah, people can like their own things, but still, realistically, I'm not expecting Dark Lord Jetto to like Terminator 3 The Redemption. I could be wrong, but like I said in my review, it's an unforgivingly difficult game that's not really trial and error, because when you have, like, seemingly impossible objectives to complete, and the fact that bullets fly everywhere trying to kill you, like, how are you supposed to learn from that? And no, it's not a bullet hell game. Bullet hell games have actual patterns to them.
Really difficult patterns, but patterns.
Yeah, they're still patterns. And the thing is, even when you look past all that crap, even when you look past the game's difficulty, like, imagine for a minute Terminator 3 The Redemption was a super easy game, or the challenge was balanced. Most of the game is just turret section after turret section, and generic driving section after generic driving section with shitty driving controls.
Yeah, don't you have to hold forward to accelerate?
Yeah, you have to hold forward, and I'm just gonna say, it does not feel pleasant to drive with that kind of control. And guess what? It's not the only game to do that. The 360 version of Half-Life 2 also does it, and it's just as bad there as it is in Terminator.
You know what's strange?
What?
I might not notice it, but I feel as though that I hold forward even though I hold an acceleration button. I think I just don't notice it or something, but that's what I feel like
I don't know. Maybe
especially
maybe it's a bit of a placebo effect for you.
Especially during childhood. I know for a fact I did that during childhood. Maybe I just feel like I do, but I don't, and I'm just like not noticing it. I don't know.
Well,
not like it matters.
But yeah, like, getting back to Terminator, though, yeah, like, when you look at that generic gameplay, it's kind of a snooze fest.
Yeah.
So, realistically, I know he liked Star Wars Bounty Hunter, but the thing with Star Wars Bounty Hunter is that you had to be more tactical in that game. Oh, was Terminator 3 true to the movie? Kind of. They add in this whole subplot where Arnold goes back to the future. To a future where mankind went extinct, but that was just to pad the game out.
Wow.
Cause maybe that's the reason there hasn't really been a good Terminator game, because sure, like 2 and 3 especially are action movies, but really, giving that that enemies realistically are not allowed, like, giving that you couldn't realistically kill enemies because the freaking "I swear I would not kill anyone" rule that's in Terminator 2 and 3. So it's like you can barely make a game out of it to begin with. But yeah, ultimately, I went like almost the entirety of 2016 without work. I mean, I worked on the review a little bit here and there, but decided not. But then I was just not motivated because of all those aforementioned projects. Eventually, some of those projects, like Saints Row, GTA 5, and Return to Castle Wolfenstein, just died.
Wow.
And eventually, the Terminator 3 review was released in parts for 2017, and now it's available to watch.
Schneck, do you think that your Terminator 3 review would have been uploaded faster if I pitched in? Well, Well, if I was actually doing something to help with it, because I do remember that I was offering to pitch in help for you in terms of editing.
I don't know, because sometimes you procrastinate in editing.
Well, yeah, but I would have done something with it.
Yeah, like, then again...
I'm not talking about, like, a little thing. Like, I'm talking about, like, actually fucking doing shit, getting done with it.
Well, I know that the delay actually did allow me to come up with a stronger message for the end of the review. Originally, it was just going to end with me saying, oh, you know what? You can choose not to play this game. And right now, I just choose to play my PS4 with my new 2TB hard drive. But in the uploaded version I actually finished, I end up stating, I expand upon that thought, saying, oh, yeah, that's entirely true. If you happen to like this game, for some reason, that's great. More power to you. I, on the other hand, would rather never touch this piece of garbage ever again. I actually throw the game in the trash. And then I'm like, and I will gleefully return to playing Dark Souls and other horror games that have the decency to provide one thing: respect.
So, all in all, you're saying that it ended up turning out better having it being on the burner than me actually getting it done for you faster?
Possibly, but then again, maybe I would have told you that I want... Like, I would say the Dark Souls series got me thinking about that message. Throw Shrek on Xbox in the trash. No, I made Shrek casserole / ogre soup out of that.
I still like casserole better, because I don't know how it's soup.
No, Brandon misquoted it as ogre soup.
Oh, he did?
In his own Let's Play.
Wow.
But... yeah, like, essentially, that's my big thing. I have a feeling that people who like the game would probably just call me out, dislike the video, troll me, only because, oh, the game's hard and I wanted the game to be easy. How is it that a game like Terminator 3, I hate its freaking guts, yet games like the Souls series, AVGN Adventures, Ninja Gaiden, the classic Resident Evil games, why do I like those? In fact, I even beat AVGN Adventures and Dark Souls 1 and 2. In fact, I just beat Dark Souls 1 yesterday.
Vandalia said we could have probably got it out if we didn't stupidly decided, hey, let's record 50 videos in 1 week. Well, that was a mistake.
Yeah, because back in the summer of 2016, we ended up recording almost the entirety of the KH2 Let's Play. Because I thought I was going to be in Florida for longer until it was later revealed I was going to be there only 2 weeks.
And then you still wanted to leave, right? Because didn't you hate it during that time, or was it a different time?
Actually, no. I thought it was fine there.
Oh.
I wanted to leave during the summer of 2017. Well, Brandon, the whole thing, yeah, Brandon has the right idea. When when something's more challenging, the reward feels greater. But you got to make sure that that challenge properly baits the player. You know? Like the whole thing with the
player.
Like, if a game just looks freaking impossible, that's not gonna. People aren't gonna want to take up that challenge. You're just gonna be like, oh, this game's bullshit. I'm not playing it.
Like Two Towers.
In your opinion, yes, but the thing with that's what the Souls series, Ninja Gaiden, that's what they're based on. The games are freaking hard, but as you retry, but for some reason, in those games, you feel like you just suck. Like, you don't feel like the game is intentionally punishing you. Like, you just get the idea you suck, and as you retry a couple of times, you'll notice that you'll notice like more of a pattern in like the bosses, like in a boss's attack motion, or like the way enemies have their different attacks, and then you pick up on the patterns and you slowly learn. In Terminator, there's none of that. I was kind of baffled. I watched one guy review the game, and he's like, "Yeah, you die a lot, but you know what? It always feels like it's your fault." Yeah, it feels like your fault because the game's bullshit.
Yeah, it's your fault for playing it.
It is your fault for playing it. It's my fault for playing it. Brandon tried playing Doom in Ultra Nightmare mode, and then he went, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm done." And he went to go sing with Emperor Cusco.
Oh my god. Can I say something about one of Brandon's messages in the chat?
Yeah.
Here's my response to when something is more challenging, the reward feels much greater. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't really feel that way. Like, to me, after a challenge, it just feels like I've gotten over a chore, really. I mean,
Well, that's why the challenge needs to be balanced, because the thing is, like, the Souls games balance it heavily. Like, the way I see it, when I saw those credits for Dark Souls 1 and 2 roll, kind of felt a little emotional.
Well, it's not only because the challenge is seemingly impossible, but I think it's just because of the fact... Well, I don't know. It's like almost every challenge I face, I don't really feel rewarded after completing it, regardless if it's fair or unfair. I just feel like it's a chore. Like, my usual response seems to be, "Oh, finally I got that done." But I don't really feel like I fucking achieved something. There's some cases where I feel like I have achieved something. For example, one of the boss fights in... Wait, actually, no. It was the final boss... No, wait. Damn it. I'm trying to remember how KH2 works. Hold on. It was that boss in the big room, and it would take over, like, things in the room. I'm not really sure what boss it was, but doing level 1, what was the hardest difficulty in KH2?
Critical.
Yeah, level 1 critical. Beating that boss in level 1 critical seemed like it was fucking impossible. When I actually did do it,
well, you were doing a challenge that wasn't really meant for the game, I think.
But that time, I actually fucking felt rewarded for beating it. But I mean, other than like rare occurrences, every challenge I just feel as though I say, "Oh, finally, it's over," and I just don't really feel as though I achieved something per se. Maybe I just feel indifferent about it. Like, oh great, moved on. That's what I have to say, though. You there?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was just trying to listen to my angry rant on Molly's game.
Oh.
So what were you asking?
What was I? Wait, did you not hear what I said?
No. All I heard was KH2 critical. Level 1.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking with me?
Baby's kisses.
No. Bullshit.
Shitty RPG for the win.
Oh my god. Which one?
You know what? We need to call the shitty RPGs. The PS2 one and the PC one don't cut it. What are we gonna call them?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
What nicknames are we gonna give each shitty RPG?
I don't know.
You don't have a funny nickname for either one?
Not at the moment.
I remembered at one point I kept claiming that, oh, we have the cleanup version, and then I think you butted in and said, and we also have the autistic version.
I said that?
Yeah, you said that.
Wow. Damn it, I won.
Shitty RPG.
I'm starting to get an idea for the PS2 game.
Oh my god! The PS2 game, Shitty RPG, Legend of Macho Mario, Shitty RPG, The Chronicles of Autism. What the hell?
Oh my god. I fucking love it, dude. I was gonna say something like the PS2 Shitty RPG should be something like Shitty RPG, where the fuck do I go?
You know what? You know they actually released an RPG Maker on the 3DS?
I knew that for a long time, actually.
Yeah. I feel like I should get that game and make Shitty RPG the Portable Edition.
No. No, don't.
I don't even know how you can share games on that. Like, probably if you wanted to play, you'd actually have to own a copy of the game.
I think there's a player that you can get. Yeah, RPG Maker Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Surprisingly, it has DLC, like the PC games, though from what I've heard, there are kind of restrictive limitations like the PS2 game. Notably, it's the only RPG Maker on a home system that lets you create... Actually, that's wrong. The original RPG Maker on PS1 let you create an RPG in the future, but RPG Maker Fest actually does have modern tiles. I think they have it at least as DLC.
I don't know about you, but I want to mention something about the 3DS. I don't really like how we have games that have full 3D, but then other games don't. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna get all the 3DS cases I have for the 3DS library. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna fucking... Oh, I'm sorry for that. That loud noise. Alright, we're going to order them in... when I got them. I don't know specifically which games I got first, but I'm going to try and figure out what games I got in the earliest to the latest. Let's see, I think... Oh, actually, Pilot Wings Resort should be very first, not Mario 3D Land. Because I'm pretty sure I got Pilot Wings Resort first, since that was a launch title. Almost certain I did. Oh, Mario Kart 7. That should be another one at the bottom of the pile. But where? Above this one. Okay. Almost done. Got a few more games. Let's see.
Mario, you just made me pull out my own 3DS, because now I'm gonna see if this freaking Maker actually does have DLC.
Okay, here's all my physical 3DS games in newest to oldest in terms of when I got them. Okay. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Bowser's Minions. On... fuck this camera. What the fuck? Where... Wait, did they change this? Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm thinking of the DS's layout. Oops.
And Bruce
Okay,
Groove.
this game on the 3DS plays only in 2D. We have a 3DS game that plays only in 2D. What the fuck? Kirby Planet Robobot, playable in 2D and 3D. Smash 4, 2D and 3D. Alpha Sapphire, playable in 2D. Some areas also playable in 3D. New Super Mario Bros. 2, playable in 2D and 3D. 2D and 3D for Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity.
You.
Playable in 2D, some areas also playable in 3D for Pokemon Y. Playable 2D and 3D for Mario Kart 7. Ocarina of Time, playable in 2D and 3D. Super Mario 3D Land, playable in 2D and 3D. Pirate Wings Resort, playable in 2D and 3D. So we have all these fucking games that have 2D and 3D playability, but out of all of them, we have a couple that has mainly 2D mode only. And for some reason, it seems to be specifically the Pokemon games and also this game for some fucking unknown reason. Why do we have, like, a few games that don't have 3D in any part of the game, and some in only parts of the game? Oh, here's another game that's coming out soon, if it hasn't already. I forgot what it's called, but it's like the... Detective Pikachu, that's what it was called. My god, that took a while. Detective Pikachu, that game is only playable in 2D. Why the fuck do we have games that are only playable in 2D on the 3DS? Like, what the fuck? There should be a standard for all 3DS games. There should be a standard for all 3DS games that are at least AAA that are playable in 3D and 2D, not only in 2D and not playable in some areas of the game in 3D. No, that is fucking bullshit. It should be playable in 3D in every part of the game if it's a AAA title, especially if it's from fucking Nintendo themselves. That is a load of fucking shit. Including the Pokemon games. Like, what the fuck? Like, I know that not a lot of people end up using the 3D feature, but like, you know, sometimes we actually do put it in the 3D feature because we want to know what it looks like. It's a cool knick-knack. It's a cool knick-knack, but, like, fucking playable in 2D, like, that's a load of fucking shit. I might as well have a 2DS at that point. Like, what the hell, man? And in a way, that's also kind of false advertising. 3DS, playable in only 2D mode. Fuck off. 3D graphics sold separately. Must purchase the season pass. Fucking A. Well, it's now 1:53. There's only one other thing I want to do at this point. Live test of MarioTube's new earbuds. Oh, fuck. Alright, I guess they'll... Oh, damn it. Hold on. I'll make this work. There we go. Kick ass and chew bubblegum? It's time to kick bubblegum and chew ass. And I'm all out of ass. Fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. Wow, already the fucking thing is tangled up. God damn it. What the fuck? Okay, there it goes. But wait, you're all out of gum. No, I'm all out of ass. Alright, let's see here. So, which side's left and which side is right? No one fucking knows. Oh. Oh, there's a clear label I didn't see at first. So, kind of headphones I got are Philips earbuds. They're ear hooked. So there's that. Not really sure. Well, actually no, I'm not gonna say I'm not sure why I chose this design. It's because these are like the only good ones. The back of the box, this says contoured ear hooks fit all ears comfortably, no one cares. And air vents give better bass and realistic sound reproduction. This is $10. This better be fucking worth it for $10 goddamn dollars. Alright, so you're probably gonna see me fail at putting these things on because I never fucking know how to put these goddamn ear hook things on. So, damn it, these headphones. I'm trying to wear headphones over headphones and they're not working very well. Oh, hell. Why are these so hard for me to put on? You just fucking slap them on, don't you? God damn. Get in there. In there. What the fuck? Are they on properly? I don't feel like they are. Okay. Are these even movable? No. No, they're not. Okay, they're on, I guess.
Hello?
I'm not really sure if they are or not.
Hola, Dora eats shit.
I heard Ola, what the fuck? Dora shit better not be fucking here. Okay.
Okay.
These look on. I don't know if these look on, but I think they are. Okay. I'm not really sure what to look up, so does anyone have suggestions on what to look up to test these headphones or earbuds?
Ogros.
Fuck off.
They are world famous.
They're shit famous. What the hell? Wow, nice face. That was a weird thumbnail. Like, seriously, look at... Oh, what the hell? Show. Fuckers. Alright, look at this face, though. What the hell? So does anyone have suggestions on what to look up to test these headphones with? Or am I just gonna have to grab something from my liked list? What happens... Okay, wow, I get a fucking suggestion of a video titled, "What happens to your body and brain if you don't get sleep?" I know what happens, you fucking die. What I just... Oh, that?
It's time to kick gum and chew ass, but I'm all out of ass.
Okay. No, I did not type L. fucking... I wanted to type kick, but I ended up typing lick. Lick ass and chow babblegum. I don't know. Oh, damn it. I typed in the wrong thing, apparently. How did I fuck that up? Alright, let's see this. Wow. That didn't really help me test the headphones, unfortunately, because I need like actual something to listen to, not just voice. Let's see. Let's try something else. Okay, what do I want to use? I guess this will do. Give me this. They sound pretty good for $10. I'm trying to test the sound leakage here. Actually, let's blast these all the way up. I don't know if you guys can even hear that. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna put these up to my ears instead of putting the hooks on. Oh my god, that's fucking loud. Turn that down. Let me look up another song.
Flatulent ogre. Flatulent ogre. Do you agree with the story?
Alright, well, I think I've concluded that I think these earbuds sound pretty clean, like really clean, for $10, and don't really have problems with them, so I like them.
So you agree with the story?
Sure. Fucking bullshit. So, yeah, I guess that's all we have today since we're out of time. So, are you live streaming tonight, or?
Am I?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna play goddamn Rayman.
Well, there you go. Visit Schnick's channel for goddamn Rayman, as he puts it. You guys can end it, you know, if you have nothing to say, lol, even if we haven't reached the 2-hour mark. We have reached the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, we basically have.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Jesus! It is like almost exactly 2 hours.
Huh. So, yeah, with that said, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Flatulent.